We'll have a chat. We'll have a chat, guys. We'll have a chat. We will have a chat about all this. Whoa. Not happy, but we have to do what we have to do. Oh dear, I've banged the microphone. Very, very sorry, guys. Okay, so I know Ollie. Right, let's say hello to guys. Right, Laura, hello, hello, hello. Empire, hello, 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 and Ollie, hello, 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 hello. Right, okay, so this is what's happened at the moment. Got a call this morning because one of us has been in contact. Hector is not well. He's had a cough. Oh, Mr. Empire. Wow, that's a good start for today. That'll cheer me up a little bit. Thank you very much for that, sir.
You ready?
Mr. Kevlar. Good evening, sir. How are you? So I'll let you know what's going off. I'll let you guys know what's going off at the moment. I am fine. Oh, Skiddy, you've changed. What you done, Skiddy? You've changed. Oh my God. Laura, thank you very, very much for those bits as well. Okay, so we'll have this quick discussion at the moment. So we've all been told, who's that? Nikon Zid. Oh, do you know something? I can tell that people, Black Fox, hello, hello. I can tell that you guys have been changing names because some of you have already got my sub emote. So I know that you've been changing names. Is it been 60 days already? Back to my original name again. Oh, right. Kevlar 1888. Welcome, Mr. Black Fox. How are you, sir? I think I'm pronouncing it Nikonized. Nikonized? I think that's what it is, Nikonized. AM Guy, how are you guys? God, thank you guys for coming in nice and early. So this is what's happened with me at the moment. I got a text message saying that I'd been in contact. So the only thing that I can do at the moment now is isolate the whole family. Because I'm at the situation where I'm at the moment, I've got to do 14 days. I'm showing no symptoms, but my grandson is showing symptoms. He'll get through it. He'll get over it. I get that. I think it's just the fact that what we have to do is we have to now stay indoors. Listen to this, guys, for 14 days. I've called my boss at work, explained the situation to him. So tomorrow I have to let people know that I will not be able to go around. Did he get it from school? I think so. I think so. I'm in the same position. My youngest showed symptoms. I know. And look, I don't want to worry people or anything like that, because if you aren't showing symptoms, the idea is that what we have to do is isolate. If we get any symptoms, then guess what? We're keeping it kind of to ourselves. I'm not worried about anything. I'm not concerned about anything. It's just the fact that we have to do what the government's saying. Rip, young people will require. Yeah, that's what I mean. I mean, I'm fine. I feel okay. I think I'll be okay. I don't normally get colds. You know me. I always say I'm okay, and I am. I am absolutely doing fine, guys. So I initially pressed the button to go live, and then for some reason I was losing packets, so I had to do it 3 times before it, figured itself out. I have also treated myself to a new RTX 8 gig graphics card, a 2070. I purchased it today. It should be delivered tomorrow, so I'm going to try and install it tomorrow and see what happens, because I'm running the old 1060 graphics card. Yes, so I've cheered myself up a little bit. 8 gigabyte. It's an awesome graphics card as well. Yeah, it's a very good card. New graphics card hype. Yes. I need it though, to be honest, at the moment, because you try to future-proof what you've got, and I'm trying to do that. I couldn't not afford a TI. I couldn't afford it, Empire. It was nearly 900 and something pounds. More streams from 50. I'm going to try, Laura. I'm going to really try, because we're trying to. I think initially the shock to me, I was a little bit annoyed, you know what I mean? Because I've affected people. Yeah, they are very costly. I have probably been in contact with people at work, and that's the biggest concern. And some of them have got kids. So my biggest concern was for them as well. And I just need to make sure I do the right thing. So I'll get used to it. Mr. Devex, sir, how are you? How are you? If there is anything we can do, let us know. Oh, that's brilliant, that is, Black Fox. Thank you very much. But to be honest and truthfully, we've got a lot of people that will help us out. We've got plenty of food. Listen, we've got plenty of toilet paper. The biggest thing at the moment is the toilet paper craze. Yeah, we'll all get through it. With you guys, I'll get through it. It'll be fine. I'll try and stream as often as I can. I just need to make sure that tomorrow I confirm with my boss, because I have got to, as of tomorrow, let me just quickly do this while I'm talking to you guys on the calendar. I have got to incubate myself for 14 days. So you're looking that I really will not be back at work for probably round about the 31st, which will be the end of this month. If I show symptoms in between that and I need to take more time off, then obviously I'll get paid for 14 days. That's what the law is at the moment. You'll get paid for 14 days self-isolated, and then I'll have to see what I have to do after that, to be honest. So I just want to get through this, get over it. But to be honest and truthfully, guys, I'm not really concerned. You may at some stage see 50 coughing. If you remember, I personally think I already got it. Also, a lot of shops and things like, yeah, better safe than sorry. And you're right, Kevlar. A lot of shops, Empire, especially where I am, have already closed. They've already got signs up at the door stating that they're going to close for 14 days. So I think it's more prevention than anything else. I think that's what it is. But to be honest, guys, it's going to hit a lot of people. It really is. And you know, when you get these things, you always have that thing in your mind that it won't happen to you. But to be fair, we've just been in contact with somebody, so that's the concern. Janet's showing a few symptoms. She's coughing, she's got a few pains, but she'll get over it. She's a little workhorse. So we're all off school, work, the outside world for 14 days. It's crazy, isn't it? No shops closed yet, but there's only schools. And yeah, they've done that. AM guy, you know what? You are a super kind of guy. 29-month subscription, which is a resub. Thank you very much for that, sir. You ready? We're just waiting for all London routes to be stopped on our end. It will happen, Dev. It will happen. I've never known anything like it, personally. I've not known anything like it. Let me just have a look at my camera a minute, because it's a little bit blurred. Let me just try and sort that out a minute. That one there, and activate. Let me just go to. Oh, that's okay. It's not too bad. It's better. Oh, that's better. That's better. So look, we just take it as it is now. Okay. Looking at this. If I remember rightly, we had just completed that awesome, outstanding task of getting King Edward, King George, King whoever sorted out. Now, you know, we are now at the stage where, yes, we need to find a precision tool. Let me just go to him.
Any news, Mr. Holmes?
I think, let's just have a look at this.
Could I borrow this implement?
It should be over there. It's a saw with a diamond-edged blade, made in South Africa. It cuts the hardest of steels like butter. There are only 3 in the world. By Jove, I can't seem to find it.
Was it prudent to leave it here for all to see?
I only received it last night.
So I'm kind of a little bit
until I had the combination to this
neither here nor there about it, or if you get
it.
what I mean.
In any case, it was still.
Can I have a VOD
when
check
we
as
left,
well, guys, please?
And I was to take it when I
Game
went
sound
home.
and
My
me.
goodness, where could it be?
Can you hear the game sounds? Okay. Oh, thank you, guys. Thank you. It's only Ollie I'm concerned about. All is working, but thank you, Kevlar. So we need to find a precision tool, because we worked out, just a recap, we went through this awesome challenge of trying to get all the kings and queens, Charles, Henry, and all those lot put together, which we did, which took us near on 2 hours to sort out. So 29 days later, 52 to a zombie. Oh, I've just seen that one, aim guy. Looking at your sub, and I didn't even read the message below it. Oh my god. So we found out that it was a particular coin that was a fake. It was, honestly, Ollie, it was most of the stream. And we need to find a precision tool to open this particular coin to find out the next clue. Oh God, guys, AM got yes, I'd be shocked as well, sir. I know. You know something? Because of everything that's been going off, my head's been a little bit. I tried to explain to you that it's when somebody tells you something, and yeah, when somebody tells you something, it's kind of the initial when it hits home. Get what I mean? Because I never thought I'd have to, you know, turn around and say to the family that we can't go anywhere. We're going to have to isolate yourself from everybody else. But we've decided to do it anyway. And I think it's just the
I'll
initial
attempt to find something else. Thank you.
the initial start of it all. 14 days in a house with a 7-year-old, a 3-year-old, a 50-year-old, and another 50-year-old, and a 33-year-old. It's going to have to be something like that. So it's going to be fun. Dig out Monopoly, dig out Cluedo, you know, all that kind of stuff. So it's going to be a bit. It may be a bit of fun. We'll probably get on each other's nerves as well. It is going to be chaos, yes. We've said that already. I think my initial thought is that we've got enough, we've just got enough food and everything. I know you do, AM Guy, but I like to explain myself anyway, but thank you for that. Right, okay, so we've got to find a precision tool to try and open this coin. Let me just go into the inventory. There's the coin, and we've got to find something to open that coin with. That's what we've got to do. Okay, and I'm also looking forward to the card when it turns up tomorrow. They didn't actually have it in the store. I went to a computer store, and they didn't actually have the one in that I wanted. So the guy was speaking to me, and he's the guy that built my gaming rig. Swapped everything over to the new motherboard, hard drives, power supply, and he turned around and said this would be the best one for you because it's got its own processor and everything in it, and it would work perfect. Because the 1060 that I've got is okay, but it's only a 6 gig card, and he says it's probably drawing power from your processor and everything else at the moment. Yeah, it's supposed to be delivered sometime tomorrow, so I will take a picture of it. I will put it in Discord, and then I will tomorrow strip the old one out and drop that one in, and then I'm going to have to reconfigure it, reset it up. Hopefully, I'm going to touch wood. If I don't get any issues, I can set it up with the 2 monitors that I've got on here, and then hopefully link it to the streaming PC and see how I go. So the stream may look different tomorrow if I stream, depending if I don't get any issues, but I think I should be okay. So we're looking for a precision tool. I don't know where we're going to go and find this thing. Okay, right, let's have a look. A precision tool. I think we went into this room here, didn't we? It might help with some of these things that aren't running properly as well. That's why I've decided to get a graphics
Watson,
card.
do you always stroll around with a hammer? Are you using it for testing
I can see a nail.
reflexes?
No, Holmes. It's just...
I do believe I could use that tool.
Certainly, take it. I must replace it near...
Later, Watson.
What did he take? Oh, okay. That's not precision. There's this here. I thought something like that would have been, you know, like a little nail that we could use to open it with. You wouldn't say the hammer.
It's the only way. I hope I don't damage the paper that I assume is inside.
Oh, okay, we've done it. So they call that a precision tool. To find a book in this library is the best form of great circle known. The section, oh here we go, look, the sections and then the shelves where they will rest. Then from left to right count the divisions. Oh, here we go, guys, help me with this. On the antique Egyptian stela, you will see a false What's that one say? Biography, which will give you the start. To find the rest, you must count again from me, left to right, down, up. Let's see if you are smart. Okay, right, guys. I love it when you've all turned up to help 50 do a puzzle. Okay, to find a book in this library is the best from the Great Circle. Know the section and then the shelves where they rest. Mr. Caveman, I am absolutely fine, sir. How are you? How are you? So I'm kinda, then from left to right, count the divisions. So we've got to go into the library. We'll deal with this one first. So whatever happens, we have to go into the library. To find a book in the library is the best form. Is the best. From the Great Circle known. The Great Circle, that's where that guy was stood. That's where that guy was stood in the library, I'm sure it is. Yeah, where that guy was stood, it was like a circle right in the middle. And then the shelves where they rest. Then from left to right, count the divisions. Let's just try that. Let's see how we get on with that one. So if we go map. Well, we can't go to the map. Can't go to the map, so I'm going to have to go there myself.
Find an Egyptian stela.
What is a stela? An Egyptian stela. Will it let me do it now? Yes. An Egyptian stellar. That look. Are these things called stellas? Are that what? Oh, here we go.
Granite lid of the sarcophagus.
Oh
of
no, they're
Setjar,
sarcophagus.
Viceroy of Nubia in the reign of Ramesses II, 1279 to 1213 BC.
What is a stela?
Colossal limestone bust of Amenhotep III. Colossal limestone bust of Amenhotep III.
That's not a stela. What is a stela? I kind of like this game because you are learning at the same. Oh, hang on. Oh my good God! Please don't say this is it. It is the pillar or a column. Thank you. So it will be this, won't it? I think. Oh my God. That's the cask where I sleep in. Oh, I know.
Unless the Egyptians took up Latin, this letter E is in Lupin's hand.
Oh, okay. Okay, that was Egyptian stellar poem. Find the book of the letters from the Great Circle section and then the shelves where they rest. Then left to right, count the divisions. Don't know if we. Mr. Chop Suey Lewis, thank you very much for that toast, sir. Right, so what have we done? You guys are going to have to walk me through this. So a stela is a column or a pillar. I think that may have been it, you know, Dev. I think that was it. Well, this has been a challenging one, this has for me. I'm just having another... Well, it's the only thing that lit up when I looked at it, and we got the letter E from it, didn't we? Mr. Rap Turner, how are you, sir? So we got that from it anyway. So I would assume that's right. You've already solved the puzzle. Is there another at the end of the room? No. No, there isn't. No, because we did that one originally. Oh, there was... I think we did this one earlier on. Yeah, we did that one earlier on, so I think that's right. So that's that puzzle. We got an E. Let me just write that down, because I know we got an E. So if we write the E down, that probably would be part of that clue, wouldn't it? The E was the false... Yeah, that's right. Thank you, Rap. So E, which could be something to do with the column. So we need to go back to this one now. Oh, it's hieroglyphic, which will give you the start. Okay, so mobile gamer, sir. Hello, hello, hello. How are you? So one of the antique Egyptian stela, you will see a false calligraphy, which is the E. So we've done the bottom one, haven't we? Which will give you the start. To find the rest, you must count again from me, left to right, down, up. Let's see if you are smart. So why did it just give me the E and nothing else? We need to go in the library as well. We'll go in the library first. We need to go in the library. Now this is the circle. Okay? So it says this is the actual circle. Would you not say this was the main circle? Circle of life. I don't know if it's that good. And it said, find the book in this library is the best. From the great circle, which is where we are. Now, the sections. Now the sections and then the shelves, where they rest. So the sections and the shelves where they rest. Then from left to right, count the divisions. So this is, we'd say this is the great circle, okay? Each one of these is a section. Okay, so if we go here, it said from, was it, I have to keep doing this, from left to right, down and up. So count again for me, left to right, down and up. You see, the great circle, I have to work out what that is. Is it this? The great circle? Is he me? Oh, so if it's E, it would be... How are you doing, Chops, waiter? So... Well, I can see E. So it's probably telling me it's in that section, E, which makes sense to me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, that's good. So E6, whether you do it left to right, so if you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, there's only 6. There's 6 sections, but only 3 rows. Let's have a look. 3 rows. So left to right, down and up. There's only 6. So I've got E6. Let's see if you are smart. So if we go to this and try, just go E6.
I must have made a mistake. Time to think. I must have
No.
made a mistake. Time to think.
So how would this one work?
Da-dum-da-dum. Quite the business,
I
this, isn't
thought
it?
it was good plot I played. Oh dear. He crashed 12 planes. Right, how am I going to work this one out here? I've got no... Oh, hold on, is it these? The thing I'm finding difficult is where to start the count from, because it says from left to right. Because we're only trying to find the book. Oh, thank you. I'll get it tomorrow, Black Fox, and I'll... Well, if you see me streaming tomorrow, it should be on the new car. But listen, thank you very much for that as well. Not a problem. It's way over my head. It's not... I don't know, Rap, and I'm the same. I'm kind of thinking, because how it reads... We've done... You see, I've got to make sure I've got to do this right, because we found... We found the false calligraphy. We found that one, which was E. It's this one we've got to do. To find a book in this library, it is best from the Great Circle. Okay? So, know the sections. Okay, so the sections are all theoretically what I'm saying, which is all the sections are alphabetically, got alphabetical letters at the top. And then the shelves where they rest. So it's the sections and the shelves. Then from left to right, count the divisions. So are the divisions I can't point to you guys to let you know where I'm actually looking. So you've got the shelves and the divisions. Am I doing all of them? Wow. So do we count them from E? So E's there. I don't think there's anyone in here mobile. I really don't think there's anyone here. Something wrong with alphabet in... Well, if you look at it, you go in A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. So it only goes as far as J. Oh, this is going to stump me. I do not want to be on one of these for all the... Okay, just try to... 18. So there's 20. So there's 20. But what we can do is this. So, how can I solve the Lupin 10th clue, the Egyptian stela? The best place to look something is the Egyptian, which we've been. In there, at the far left of the right, you'll find the stela, which we found. Examine it and the magnifying glass. We got, it should say E, and we got the Latin letter E. Right, so we got that. Then it says it's the 9th column and the 8th row. Oh God, that it just gives it to you though, don't it, to be honest? It literally gives it to you. So it's the 9th and the 8th column row. From where? Is it from E? Ninth column. Oh, okay, 1 second. So if you go... Eight. Okay, E98. I've got I haven't written it. I've got E98 here because it's the 9th and the 8th. So then it just gives it to you if you get stuck. If we do get stuck and we can't find it, to be honest and truthful, it just gives you the answer, which is a bit crazy, to be honest. I thought it would still let you work something out at least. So E98, that should do it. At least I'm not hanging around. E.
I must have made a mistake. Time to think.
Okay. So E98. I just really don't want to be on this for the rest of the night.
I must have made a mistake.
Sorry.
Time to think.
I don't want to do this. Where you have heard reference like that before. Head to the reading room and look at the area on the walls. You will find Lupin's next clue. The reading room. So this is a... I put E98 in. I did put E98 in. I'm sure I did. Look. Oh, sorry guys. I did put E98. I went E... Or did I do E89?
I must have made a mistake. Time to think.
Well, you guys are supposed to help me. Oh, you reckon you're supposed to do it? You didn't do it with... Oh my God. Seriously? Seriously?
I must have made a mistake. Time to think.
See? It isn't that. And that doesn't show it you any different than... That does not show it you any different than what it's actually saying here. That's how we've done it. E98 is your next clue. Oh, I think I know what it means. Yeah, I know what it is. No, I know what it wants you to do. I know what it wants you to do. Right, okay, we've got it. We've got this. Here we go, look. That's what you have to do.
Older than these books.
Oh, good God, not music, please. Yeah, you have to go up to the column. Go back to what you... Oh, okay. Oh, it's a song. Music score.
It's a musical score. This melody certainly has a meaning. It's most likely a popular tune. I'll need the advice of an expert.
Who would be an expert on music now? Who would be the expert on music? Would it be this guy? He might know it. Da-dum-de-doom, da-da-dum-de-doo. There we go.
If I could bother you again.
Absolutely.
Apparently you're a true music aficionado. Can you enlighten me on this score?
Not in the least, my dear
No,
sir.
AM guy, I
Even
didn't.
If I am unbeatable
No, I
when
didn't.
it comes to the lyrics to both traditional and popular songs, I do not know how to read music.
I
and
definitely
couldn't
did
tell
not know
Mozart
that
from
one.
a pudding
Da-dum-de-dum,
recipe if it was being
da-da-dum-de-doo.
sung.
I'll have to
Da-doom-de-dum.
find a way to play the tune.
So we've got to find a way to play the tune.
So, Mr. Holmes,
Say that
Apparently
again.
you're a true music aficionado. Can you enlighten me on this score?
not in the least, my dear sir. Even if I am unbeatable when it comes to the lyrics to both traditional and popular songs, I do not know how to read music, and I couldn't tell Mozart from a pudding recipe if it was being sung.
So
I'll have to find a way to play the tune.
we've got to find a way to play the tune, and I can't remember anywhere in this game where there was either a music instrument. We need something. Was it at the pub? Imagine a time traveller ruins the future. Ow! How would a time traveller ruin the future? Where would there be a musical instrument or something where we could play this score on? Try this. There's nowhere that I know where we can play this music. By telling your future. Well, people do that though, don't they? No, people do that anyway, don't they, guys? Yeah, people do that. They'll go to fortune tellers. I'm an intelligent maths guy, or Kevlar. They'll go to fortune tellers and they'll ask questions about, I'm from the future 50. What future are you from? And they'll ask them questions. Now, fortune tellers, 9 times out of 10, pick up on what they see. That's the difference. A fortune teller will pick up on what they see of you, and depending on, oh come on, yeah, you wish, come on, I keep hitting the wrong key. What the hell? Right, we need to find some sort of musical, an organ or something. I'm sure, I don't know if it's at the pub. There is something, somewhere we need to go. You know what? I'm going to do this again. I don't like to do this, but I have to. So we've asked him in the reading room for help. Unfortunately, he cannot read music. However, we know that Sherlock can, and he can play it too. Right, so find an instrument. Yes, I have been to one. When me and Janet more or less first got together, the story goes like this, but she was wearing a big coat and she was pregnant at the time, and she went to the fortune teller, and the fortune teller, this is my interpretation of what happened, I think the fortune teller picked up, because with a lot of women, Mr. Chronic Gaming, how are you, sir? With a lot of women, when they are pregnant, now I'll say this as it is, their boobs get bigger, their face gets a little bit fatter, and they look a little bit more glowy. We'll say they're glowing. So first of all, he turned around and said that we were going to have a baby, which we already knew. He then turned round and said that we were going to have a baby boy. Okay, which we didn't go and get. We had this. We had the scans, but we didn't want to know the sex of the baby. He also turned round and said that I was going to come into some money. Now, whether that was going to be a bit from you guys or a sub from you guys, I don't know. But that's what he said, and that was 21 years ago. And I'm still waiting for that money. There you go. So the majority of fortune tellers do pick up on what is in the surroundings. So we've got to work out where we can find a musical instrument. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for a musical instrument. Some players say this Sherlock Holmes game, there is a guy that teleports every time when you look away. Is it true? I've not seen it, mobile guy, at all. I've not seen it. So if we come across it, I need to find a musical instrument. That's what I need to find. You probably meant child benefit payments. You know what? Could be right. You could be right. You could be right. Musical instrument. Oh, hang on. It may have been Duke. Instrument at Baker Street. Did he have a piano? I'm fine, Chronic. I'm absolutely fine, matey. I am absolutely fine. If you guys have just come into the stream and you didn't hear the message I put out, I have to quarantine I keep saying that. I have to isolate myself for 14 days. Sherlock with his violin. Oh, okay. So you're just guessing at that one. So, but we can't. I don't think we can get to Baker Street because when I click the map, it doesn't show that we can go to Baker Street. And I know if I go to the door or the gate, it will say he's not ready to leave yet. That's an idea. You could be onto it. Mr. Caveman, you are back. Jope, how are you? Joppy, sorry, how are you? Oh, I am in quarantine, yeah. So, I was supposed to go and see my mother, which I will not be able to go and see my mother on Mother's Day. Because my mother is over 70 and I wouldn't want to go there knowing the close proximity I have been around Hector and things like that. So I'm going to have to give her a call tomorrow and explain the whole situation. So, oh, that's good, Joe. Hope you are well, sir. Good. I get it. I know what you meant. I know what you meant, mate. I know. I'm like that with when I go to put things in the chat and that lot. So, what are we looking for right now? We are trying to find a musical instrument to play this score that we've just found. It's the older generation. I feel they get a lot harder. Well, I'm nearly there, aren't I? Mr. Simmer, where is your bimmer? How are you? My father is 75. I'm worried about him. Yeah, and you know, that's the difference. It's them fighting it off that's the problem. You know what I mean? That's the biggest concern, and I get that, Caveman, so I kind of feel for you. I'm real good, thanks, mate. That's good to hear, Sim. That's good. That's really, really good, sir. Nice to see you in the channel again as well, to be honest. Right, so, okay. Somebody says we should go back to Baker Street and see if Holmes can play this on his violin. I'm then thinking, would he have a piano or something back at his... I think it's Baker Street. So I don't know how to get back there because the map that it's showing us is only showing us the museum that we're at. So I can go to the entrance and see what happens. Let's have a look. If it will let him go out. Have you got a violin? Not with me. Have you got the violin? No, not with me. No. We have had to tell my nan that she can't go out as she is at 93. And that's the best thing to do, Ollie. It really, Laura, sorry. It really is. Because I understand now, in a way, why a lot of people have been buying all this toilet roll and food and pasta and rice, and because you then realise that if you're going to isolate the whole family, then at the end of the day, that's what you've got to do. Oi, 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 I'm back. Have you missed me? Mr. Handy Andy, I would never, ever miss you. I have a lot of old customers in my business and they're less worried than the younger ones. Yeah. What they've... The thing about it is as well, guys, what they've said is that most people will probably have it, get it, and show no symptoms. It may just come and pass like a common cold. It depends on people that have got underlying health issues. If you've got an underlying health issue, you're going through something, whether it be chemo, you're going through something, whether it be a chest infection, you're going through something where you've got, something not right with you. I think they're saying that the infection grabs hold of that. I'm not sure. I would be concerned if I was older, to be honest. Yeah, and that's it. That's it. And that's the difference, because you need to be able to fight it off, don't you? I would like to think that I've got a reasonable immune system. I try to keep myself relatively fit. I'm not that... I'll say this, but we'll see how I go over these 14 days. I'm not that susceptible to colds and things like that. So that's why I'm not really that worried about it. I would like to probably get the symptoms to work out whether my body can fight it off or not. The Chinese was telling Ho have 0 or blood immune. The older generation are tough, have off worse things. And they have, to be honest. Kevlar, they have. It better be well prepared than being unprepared, I think you meant, for things. Yeah, I get that. I get that, AM. I get that. Right, so we're not going to find this like this, and I cannot. When I click the map, it doesn't let me go anywhere else but in here. So somewhere in here, there is a musical instrument. There is a musical instrument in here. Oh, was there a violin here somewhere? Was there a violin? Oh, God, can you remember this, guys? Oh, my God, never again. Honestly, never again. Ah! Okay, boys, 50's found it.
This instrument will do the job.
There we go. We found it. So, right. How do I play the score now? How do I play the score? Right, so we've got the violin. Go to the document. How do I play it? How do I play the score? I'm clicking to find out how I play the score now. Probably need a note stand. You can always use old socks if you out of toilet paper. You can use newspaper and all things like that. I don't know what people are panicking about. Like I always said, guys, there's leaves. Got leaves on all the trees. How would I play this? There isn't a note stand anywhere though, guys. I've got the violin in my hand. E. No. That don't work like that. Report. Document. It's not like I can highlight the document and it will play it. There's just something we've got to do in here. I'm sure there is. No, nothing. No mobile. You can always use... Mobile keeps saying, can we help you? You can, but normally only if I get stuck. And I know it looks like I'm stuck at the moment. But when I go into the inventory, I can't... If the music note was here and I could drag it over, then fine, I can understand that. Now, I can always not necessarily find the instrument. So we found it. The Stradivarius violin in the case, and it's tell us where it is. Fetch it and return it to Bowen. Oh, okay. All right. So I know what to do now. I'm at that point where I just don't know what game to play. Do you know something, Sim? Right? I'll be honest with you. I've been there. I've been at that situation many times, waiting for the Night Flight Sim to come out. Is there a date for it yet? The new Flight Sim. To be honest and truthfully, no. They did say. Did they not say November this year? I'm sure they said around about November this year. But to be honest, guys, you don't know if that's going to be pushed back yet. So I wouldn't hold my breath. Okay, here we go.
Now listen well.
Okay.
Return, return, return from whence you went. Return, return, return
From whence you went. Return, return, return from whence you went. A familiar tune?
Do you recognize this music?
Certainly. A little ditty by a quartet who failed to meet with any great success. Their coiffures, which I thought were just divine, were thought to be a little too avant-garde and didn't do well either.
The name, you little muppet, the
Do you know
name.
the name of the quartet or that of the song?
The song is Return, and the group The Scarabs.
Scarabs. So the Scarabs. Goodbye.
Return, the Scarabs. I thank you.
Return quickly.
So what now? I love this game because it just gives you that and then you go, what? Not a problem, sir. Not a problem. So return by the Scarabs. I want that one. I want that one. I'm just making sure I've spelt that right. Yeah, I have. Because if I go to that system and then put Scarabs in it, or return, do you think that will give me another clue? Where are we going here, boys? Where are we running to? We are off. Oh god, you can get through here. I'm like, what? So if we go return.
I must have made a mistake. Time to think.
Okay, so if we then go Scarabs.
I must have made a
So
mistake.
it's not got
Time to
nothing
think.
to do with this then. Right, so it hasn't got anything to do with the shelving or anything like that. We may have to go back to the director's room. Oh, did I go to the front? Oh, I did, yes. I went to the front door. Let's have a look. Right, where are we, the director's room? Where is that? There's nobody around here to speak to either. That's the problem we've got. So we found out that it's return by the Scarabs. This helps us more than the thing does. So we've got the Scarabs here. That's the next thing you will need to find. The Scarabs. So do I need to put it in there as the Scarabs? You have probably seen this before. A large carving of the scarab's beetle. That would be in here. A large carving of the scarab's beetle. It's got to be that thing, hasn't it? It's got to be this. There we go.
There's a piece of stucco, darkened with shoe polish, with a message inside.
No? Oh my good God. You know what? What is this game all about? If you've been quick outside, it's night. But the sun is in the museum. Hidden light. It has a full court. And it invites you to dance, but remember to count 2. If you've been quick, outside it's night, but the sun is the museum. But the sun is the museum. Okay? Is the museum. Hidden light, it has a full court. So we're looking at something in the courtyard. And it invites you to dance, but remember to count 2. So I'm not going any further because that's the ballroom or something, isn't it? That's telling me it's like a ballroom. You know when you go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, which is that. Give the key a turn, get the music to swing, look at them around the astral king. Count the turns as they go past. Oh, it's a like a wind up. As they follow their path, you must be fast. So that's 3 lots of clues. Add them all. But soon, I can't even read that. Soon says that the little white one turns 2 ways. Then take the blue planet on which we fly, squares its rotation, and by 2 you multiply. Oh good God. Take the product of both numbers and you now have the one to which 1,000. You must add if you have got it and know what to do. Then it's time to go. Okay, right. If you've been quick outside, it's night. But in the sun is the museum's hidden light. It has a full court and it invites you to dance, but remember to count 2. If you've been quick outside, so if you've been quick, outside it's night, but the sun is the museum's hidden light. I don't know. AM guy, I don't know what kind of SEX you have. I'll tell you that now. If you've been quick. The quick step. I think, do you know something? I'm kind of sticking to this one here because I have a little bit.
I must find something that resembles the description given in the poem.
I get that. What would fit the description in that poem now? I think it's something. For some reason, my head's telling me it's something to do with a dance. Now, there's no ballroom or anything around here. The Egyptian Babylon Hall. Exhibition Hall. For some reason, I'm so adamant it's to do with either something you wind up because you've got to look at the rotation. Right, okay, here we go. We've got to look at the rotation of something and count. That's still, look at that, grayed out. Ah, here we go, here we go.
My, I must count the number of turns executed by each of the planets and make the
Right,
calculation
I've got to go
based
to the
on
ladies.
Dickens' poem. Such an imagination.
I'll be back in 1 second, guys. I've got to go to the ladies. God damn. You ready? Okay. We've got to work out the rotations. So, light shines in. Oh, okay. How do I work out I am Groot? Guardians of the Galaxy. I am Groot. I am Groot. Who are you? I am Groot. Who the hell is Groot? I'm just trying to work the rotations out here, because how if it had a marker somewhere, I could then count the rotations. So we've got to count the rotations of each one of these. Earth, Mars, Jupiter, that'll be Venus. Oh, Saturn. So which one's Venus? Mercury and Venus. Okay. Okay, mobile, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. I am back. Kevlar is back. Guys, get your heads together. So are we looking at the rotation around, well, that's the sun. So we're looking at the rotation around the sun. So we look at where they start. What did you miss? My head is full of gears. I think you have to count until they all align again. I friggin' don't know where to count any of them from, to be honest, caveman. I get what you're saying, but I don't know where to start counting from. If you do the... Oh, there we go. 3. 6. The first one is 6. I got 6. So, oh, it's 5 there. That one's 5. And That one's... Oh, it's 5. But how do we... Oh, hang on a second. We've got to work out how to use this thing. Well, that's 5. The closer to the sun is 6, I think. That one. So you highlight that one. Right, I know how to do the individual. Okay, all right, I've got it. 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 Right, so you highlight that one, and then you hit that one. Right, yeah, you're right. It will be 6, won't it? Right, so we got that. Mrs. Laura Emily. Now, you know, Laura, you should hit that before now. You always forget. Honestly, thank you very much for that, host. Then we're going to go that one. You can't save it. Oh, can you? You can save it, can't you? Oh, Ollie, yes you can. No worries, sweetheart. Not a problem at all. I'm writing all these down. I don't think I need to because we've got to do some... Oh, 50. You should have hit the next one. We're going to do some multiplications here, guys. That's going to be... I would say 2. Oh, 50. You're getting there, aren't you? And that one... You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then you're talking... It's not going to be 13. Homeschool is a session of our impatience, folks. Do you know what? Honestly, I'm not going to... If I had a spanner, I would spin. If I had a spinner, I would spin in the morning. I would also spin in the evening. Oh, do you know what? Honestly, you'd never get bored. Here we go. This should be 1 rotation. Do you reckon, guys? I reckon this will be 1 rotation, which is... Yeah, 1 rotation. That's Saturn. There we go, we were right. Imagine the news says that in your city you will drop a nuke, so you fly to another city, but the news lied and instead drops it in the city that you went. That's just bad luck. I don't know about news, that's just sheer bad luck, that is. Okay, so we have got 6, 5, 3, 13, 4, 2 and 1. Now, the clue... It's not green though. Why is it not green?
My, I must count the number of turns executed by each of the planets and make the calculation based on Lupin's poem. Such an imagination.
Right. Okay, now this is it now, guys. This is it. So, Lupin's poem. Right, so we've done that. Okay. Right, so we've allowed them to follow the path. Add them all, but what's that say? Are soon. Add them all, but are soon, says that the little white one turns 2 ways. Then take the blue planet on which we fly, square this rotation, and by 2 you multiply. Oh my good God. Right, we've got to go back to here now. Add them all, but are soon. Which was our soon? Oh, do you know what? Which was our soon?
My, I must count the number of turns executed by each of the planets and make the calculation based on Lupin's poem. Such an imagination.
Oh, come on. Now it's not telling me what planet's bleeding what. Oh, here we go. I've got to click it, look. The moon. Why has that gone red? No. Either the way that's spelled isn't making sense to me, because that's not there. Document. What is that? Add them all, but us. Add them all, but it's that assume. Says the little white one turns 2. So you got 18. Earth rotation square multiplied by 2. So 3 times 3 equals, yeah, we get that. Yeah, we know 3 3s are 9. Oh, E equals MC squared. Don't go and do something like that, Kevlar, winding me up. Plus 1,000. You guys have done it. What the hell? I think the answer is... Right, hold on a second then. Because without you guys, I'd never get this. Take the product of both numbers and you now have the one to which 1,000 you must add. If you have got it and know what to do, then it's time to go. We need a guy that is good at maths so that he can try to help. Please come and... Do you know what, Mobile? You are damn right. Where do we actually put this? Because it's not gone... Because it's not gone green, we've not completed.
I must count the number of...
Where do we actually... Yeah, it looks like it, the way you've done that. But where do we actually put the number? But not with poems. I'm kind of alright with the poems, to be honest. So we just work this one out as well. 11. Oh, here we go. 27. Well, I get 34 there. Yeah, I get 34. How did you get that? Everyone got the walkthrough open log. Try typing it in the library maybe. I'm going to go back there. I just want to see if I can get what you've done there. 14. 16, 26. 20. 14. 27. I'm just doing it here now. 31. You see, I get 34. when I add that lot together. And then, so I get 34. Where'd you get 16 from? It's 13, not 16. Each rotation 3 squares, 9 multiples equals. Right, Earth rotation is 3 squares of 3, which is 18. Okay, so let's try that. I'm not going to question it, guys, because when it comes to this, I'm going to leave it down to you guys when it comes to stuff like this. I am not going to even bother with that. So now, you're saying we need to type that in here. Oh, 50 and the keys. So you're saying that's what you're saying. Maybe I don't understand the poems law, but that's not a problem, mate. Don't don't type. I can't. Do you want to type it like that? What? So is that what you've got to type here? Okay. Oh, okay. Let's try this first.
I must have made a mistake.
Right. So
Time to
then
think.
you're now saying.
Here's what I've been looking for.
Oh. Okay. All right. Okay, Kevlar. Okay. Yeah. Somebody's had the Weetabix. So we've got. Is that not? I can't even pronounce that. Necronomicon Geek translation for the original Al-Azef by A. Al-Hazard. 1:13:12. Red Bull does wonders. Red Bull does wonders. Oh gosh. Right. Okay. So that's 1:13:12. It's I-1312. It's I-1312. It's I-1312. Yeah. So I-1312, guys. Let's look for that. I put it down as 1. Okay, so it's over here, look. So I-13. You guys, do you know what? Honest and truthfully, it's like being back at school for you guys, isn't it? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12. So it should be. Might be on the next shelf. It's not down here. Watch it be on the bottom shelf. Here we go. Look, I knew.
No
Bottom
book,
shelf.
But Lupin has left me a message. The last, undoubtedly.
Oh, for God's sake, I hope this is the bloody last. Dear Mr. Watson. Enough of enigmas and Alexandra. If you are ready, this is because I have carried off my 3rd victory. The next I have to admit between the two of us is certainly the most peluous. Can't pronounce this. There is something in the world that money can't buy. This is last final. I hope so, because honestly, this has been a pain. There is something in the world that money can't buy. In its name, millions of men have died. Sword in hand and a smile on their lips. Illusions, conquerors, and mighty arms have attempted in vain to take what I am prepared to steal. Which is the Rosetta Stone, wasn't it? So remember the Rosetta Stone, guys, because that is where this all started from. Okay? Toilet rolls. Oh, God. Only one person in the world can cause me to fail, and despite the two of us, this person may just be my most precious ally. As well, I am priming a bottle on a field that I have studied a million times, but is completely unknown at the same time. But I digress, and must be testing your patience. Not from where you are, there is a man. Not far from where you are, there is a man who is whistling or humming. If you ask him who is the person dearest in the world to him, he will bark the answer, but will eventually show you as a patriot. Show you a portrait. I would ask you to carefully observe the portrait, because soon enough the face will disappear forever. So, according to what it says here, look, we need to ask the man who is whistling or humming, which is the guy. If you ask him who is the person dearest in the world to him, so that's what we're going to ask him. Popcorn. Oh, this is great. This is. Find a guy whistling. No, it's the guy that's in the. We know who he is. It's the guy that's downstairs. We know that straight away. We know it's that guy straight away. That guy there. It's him. I'm used to pressing E for interactive on all this stuff that I do. So, right, let's have a look. We'll go that way. Yeah, so that's... Okay, right. Now we have to ask him.
Pardon me, but I wanted to ask you a question that is somewhat delicate.
Anything you'd like,
I'm going to tell you about Journey of Life when we've heard this.
It's you, my one and only you.
Oh, so it's Holmes.
I'm working on the case at hand. If you do not cooperate immediately, I will advise your superiors in the most detrimental terms possible of your antagonism. Is that
right?
clear?
Okay.
Well, well, well. What do you want, anyway? I've done all I could to help you. What does the question mean, anyway?
I've been told that you keep a portrait of someone who is very important.
Right, we need to look at this portrait
that.
first, and I'll go into your question next,
when
guys.
I showed it to them, but you know, she means a lot to them
Who's
too.
she?
How is that possible? They know her also?
What a question! Of course they do, and you too, for that matter. She must certainly be one of the people who means most to you, isn't she?
How would I know?
You're English like me.
No, it's Jane.
Every
It's that
happy and proud when he sees that noble face.
Queen Victoria. Oh, 50.
Why, it's Queen Victoria.
Right, look at it quickly. What have we got? Let's look at that. 18. I'm writing these down. 1837 to 1887. Anything else? Queen Victoria, Queen of Great Britain. Rule, Britannia. Britannia rules the waves. We will never, never, never die in vain. Okay, so we've done that. Swap her for Lizzie 2. Oh my God. Who's Lizzie? Lizzie 2. You guys are sad. You guys are very sad. Oh, and it's the Jubilee. I'm just writing all these little clues down. 1837, 1887, Queen Victoria. Just to see if they're going to help us out in any way. Elizabeth II. What? You guys, what are you on? Victoria Beckham? No, the face is going to disappear. Right, nothing's disappeared. Okay, boys, nothing's disappeared. That's the face of Mum Good. Guys, you know something? Is that screamed England in Robin Hood? No, it's... Oh, how could it be? We are not amused. I like that, Dev. Right, okay, let's see what happens now.
There, Holmes. I've told you everything. You are correct. Someone on the inside did help Lupin enter the museum. And I must shamefully confess that it could only have been me.
What?
That rogue, under the guise of a
Oh,
journalist, played me, and I was blind to it all. He even left me his card the first time we met. Here, look. Maybe there's a clue.
Piers Ergenhardt. Alan, important journalist. Okay. Oh, sorry, independent journalist. Why is there going to be a clue? Piers, I don't know how you pronounce it. Urquhart. Alan. We'll call him Alan. Oh, God damn. What? Oh, the Q. I've got to write that down. I've got to write that down to get the, what you call it, off it. Oh, where's that disappeared to? Where's that disappeared to? Right, so. Have we got to put... I've got to write that down because I'm telling you now, guys, that is one hell. Art. So what are we putting in? His name? Because we know it's Pierre. Not print out. Type Arsène Lupin. What is it though? But it's Lupin's face. I don't know. Just pop blah 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 blah. Yeah, but it won't be Arsène. Who's put that one in? Or it will be if you've put it in. It will be if you've put it in. Trust the Scottish guy. Just try it. Oh, look, that's the first cough. That's the first cough, guys. Oh, watch the days as I stream if this cough gets worse. Yeah, the difference, do you know, if you think about it in hindsight, it's a good thing, right? In a way, it is a good thing that I stream, and I'll tell you why, because... Looking at me. Because, for me personally, it will help me get through this. I'll tell you that now. It will help me get through this. So, you told me to put... Can I type this?
It's a shame that you didn't show me this card earlier, my dear Watson. Our adversary is both talented and bold, more than any other criminal mastermind I've ever fought, with one exception, and he has fooled us yet again. This adventure, however, has forced him to discover something. We have the lead, and he has had to improvise. In addition, he inevitably must have had a retreat somewhere in the vicinity to be able to observe us and to hound your footsteps. He's ingenious and has certainly left the location already, but... he may, in his haste, have left some small clues behind.
Oh, God, small clues.
But
Don't we love
have
them?
No idea where his hideout could have been. The only place we might receive any information is the Golden Lion, but nobody there will say anything to you or me.
Indeed, the Golden Lion is a hostile spot, unless you use the same weapons as your adversary.
Right, we're heading to the Golden Lion, guys. Don't ask me why. I think we are heading to the Golden... Oh! Nice. Yeah, I like the threads. Nice. Oh, it looks like he's had a fight.
Watson, disguised thusly, will I do justice to the clientele of the Golden Lion?
I would say.
Tremendous, Holmes. But what am I to do?
Out of the two of us, you are the wordsmith. I'll need you to write a letter, send a copy to Lestrade, addressed to the Prime Minister, in order to have an interview with this person.
Arsène Lupin.
You are not serious, Holmes.
It can't be more obvious. This must be the target of Lupin's next crime.
I must lay down for a moment.
I am counting on you, Watson. See you soon.
Okay. Help. Well, look, we've got to go to the Golden Lion, so let's just go on the map. The Golden Lion. There we go. Apples and pears, mate. Knock it on its head like... I've seen you round here before, mister. What's your name? Get out of it, you little scroat. Watson wants to rest again. That's all he ever does. Time for a pie in the Golden Lion. Right, okay. How many people's in chat? Right, that's around 140 people. What?
No, I had better test my disguise before entering here.
Oh, for God's sake. What are you going to test your disguise on? Oh, here we go. All right, mate. Move on, sir. What's this?
There, Sergeant Ruffles. He'll be an excellent subject. Hello, me old China.
Hey, over here, you. When someone
Hello,
with a face
me old-
like yours says hello to an officer, there's something happening, isn't there?
Oh, dear
Ain't
God.
now going on, copper.
I don't recognise you. You aren't from hereabouts, are you? You from Bloomsbury by chance?
I ain't.
I think you are. I'd even say that you had a hand in the robbery at Sir Herman
Oh,
Grimbal's
please
house
arrest
last
him.
night. We've been informed that the leader of the gang had taken refuge in the area, and now you're passing by to recover your share of the take, right?
Tain't so, copper. Last night wasn't me aunt feeling a little dicky. I had to fetch £20 of coal in the wee hours of the night, all on account of her feet being cold. And the coalman didn't have a bag.
Enough already. You'll have to watch over your shoulder because I've got my eye on you.
Okay,
Succeeded
mate.
with flying colours.
Okay, I think we can go in now. My old man's a dustman. He wears a dustman's cap. All right, mate. How you doing? I'm in disguise. You wouldn't know it, would you, mate? Right, who do we go to? You all right, love? Here we go, look, the drunken guy.
Hello, Gov. Have you seen a bloke from the paper? Piers, his name is.
Shh. I'm a secret
Pint of heavy. Okay.
with ears. Shh.
Pint of heavy, Gavner.
Hello, Gov. Have you seen a bloke from the paper? Piers, his name is.
This ain't lost and found. Have a drink or get lost. Got it?
Talk to me like that, mate. I get me nook. You know what? I've reset. Smash it. Let me talk to her first. Right, darling.
Hello, Gov. Have you seen a bloke from the paper?
What?
Piers, his name is.
Hey, big
Hold on a
fella.
second.
One of
Hold
your
on.
friends?
Hold on.
You
Hold
know,
on.
he told
Hold
me
on.
if I had the skinny, he'd be sure to line my pocket. It just so happens I've got something he'd kill to
By the
know.
way, skinny is
Tell
for
me
information.
About it. A gent, your pal. I think he's dossed up with some chap at the Mrs. Fleming's on Malcolm Street.
Right, Mrs.
A door with
Fleming's.
flowers on both sides. He must have a room on the first floor. Hey, when he greases your hand, come pay me a visit. We'll have a
Yeah,
few
right.
pints, and after that...
Tar, lassie, I'll think about it.
He went up to the lady here and hello, Gav. Right, we're going to look at that bottle as well. Oh,
This is interesting, but absolutely useless for the moment.
well, I know. Let's just have a look at this bottle now. 1 second. Let's just do this.
This may prove to be useful.
Oh. Right, we've still got to go to... Oh my gosh, guys, I'm coughing. Guys, imagine you are moving out from your house and put your things in a car and leave the city. But you feel weird. Everything you try to do, that you always end in the city. What would you do? That's like... what do they call it? A prism. Groundhog Day. I'm thinking that one as well. Don't leave the city. Don't leave your house.
I have no reason to go there.
Right, okay, so we've got to go to Miss Fleming's. Probably use your scarf. Remember to duct tape it for safety. Where is... We're not going to Barnes Bookstore. We've got to find Mrs. Fleming's. Did she actually say what street it was on? We're listening to this, guys. Get a stash of alcohol, box of pork, scratchings. Life is sorted. Alcohol. I'm trying to work out where Miss Fleming's is now. No, we don't need to be here, do we? We don't need to be here. We don't need to be here. I need to work out what she actually said. Something about Miss Fleming's dialogue. A dialogue. Right, here we go, look. Tell me about it again, gents, pal. I think he's dossed down with some chap at Mrs. Fleming's on Morecambe Street. Right. Malcolm Street we need to go to. So we're looking for Malcolm Street, which is right, Malcolm Street. This is only giving us. Do we need? I don't know if we need to walk to Malcolm Street. Piccadilly. Looking what? Yeah, I think we need to walk to Malcolm Street personally. Yeah, I think we've got to walk. Here we go. Look, that's what it is. We've got to walk. Miss Fleming's we're looking for. Not that one then. Look for a door with 2 flowers. Well, there's nothing. Oh, here we go. It's coming! It's down. It might be the other way, actually. There's flowers here, but it's not that one. I don't think we can go past this.
I have no
Yeah, I
reason to
thought
go
so.
there.
Aha! It's there, look. 2 flowers. Right, so we've got to find a way in. Not be that way, unless we can get over the wall. But that's the only door that's got 2 flowers there, look.
I have no reason to go there.
Okay, that's an idea. I did have water anyway, but thank you. Right, so we can't go that way. Now, there must be a way over this wall. Let's have a look at this wall properly. Dig a hole under the fence. I read that online. Check up every because you, my youngest is. Yeah, and to be honest, I have read a little bit about it, but I didn't really pay attention to that. Oh, there's got to be some way over this wall, I think. Oh. Well, hold on a second. Oh, do we not use a bottle of wine? How's the bottle of wine going to help us? How do we throw it? Oh, I get it. I get it. We might have to throw it at the door. How's that going to help us? Come on! That's the only one I can see with the 2 flowers outside of it, unless it's the wrong time of day. I can't see any other way in. Just seeing if we have to pick anything else up that's going to help. If you're oh, you must mean these. No, just that, look. That's it, just the bottle. Nothing else in the crate. You're on the left side of the pub. Sorry, mate. That's just that. That's got nothing else. But it's got to be these then, hasn't it? Oh, the only crates that I can see, other than those barrels, are these. Oh, right, okay, got you. 1, 2, 1, 2. We got it. 1, 2. Why I was thinking it was that luxury place, because I wouldn't go anything. I wouldn't go anywhere else.
There's a chance that Lupin and his accomplices are still there.
Oh my
I
God.
will need to know with absolute certitude behind which door their hideout is in order to steer the events to my advantage.
Thank you. I know, I'm trying to ease off on it a bit. Right, okay, so we've got to work out which door Lupin's behind.
There's a chance that Lupin and his accomplices are still there. I will need to know with absolute certitude behind which door their hideout is in order to steer the events to my advantage.
So how would I work that one out? You'd have to listen. Oh, we've got to make noise. We've got to do something, haven't we? We've either got to do something to lure them out of the rooms. Do it outside each one. If the woman said 2nd floor, I can't get upstairs, can I? That I'm aware of. I can't get upstairs because I can't go to the windows that I'm aware of. It's showing me nothing outside here. So I would say that somehow we have to make a disturbance here which gets them to open the doors or something. Look at the dirt outside each door in the hallway. Use the magnifying lens and measure tape on the footstep. But it's not. Oh, you see, how am I doing this and I don't see that? Yet you guys are... Anyway. Okay. Will it say Lupin on the bottom of the floor?
Shape, slender footprint. It's that of a girl, a young girl. Elongated shape, slender footprint. It's that of a girl, a young girl.
So, not going to be in there.
Size 5, small feet.
No. No. I can't get that one right.
Size 5, small feet.
Right, so it's not there. Right, so not that one. Okay.
These are work boots. These are work boots.
Right, so it'll not be that one then, because this guy looks like he's got a job.
These footprints are size 9.5.
Okay, what's that? What difference does that make that they're 9.5? You ready? Red shirt. Tricky! Thank you very, very much for that follow, sir.
Look, some blood and little scraps.
Aha!
The man must work in a slaughterhouse.
Oh, so he's a butcher. The man is a butcher. Thank you very much for that, red shirt. Tricky. Okay.
Size 8.
No good? No good, I take it? No good? Well, it's got to be this one then, hasn't it? There we go. There we go, boys. There we go.
The footprints are indistinct, but they don't seem to be those of work boots. The footprints are indistinct.
Okay, what happened there?
These footprints are size 9.
There we go. Got to be it. Size 9. We've done it. Don't know which one. I know that one. I think it's this one because, to be honest, right, he may work in a slaughterhouse. Now, open the door.
Who are you?
Hey, don't be daft. I'm just here visiting a bloke I know. Hack writer. Know him, don't you?
I don't know nothing. You've got a real trap on you.
Hold on
I'd
a
say you're a
second,
real
mate.
Think.
I ain't no think me. Did he tell you where he was going? See, it's just that he promised me loot, he did.
Hear this. I's laying low here tonight. Did a big number
Oh, look
already,
at
you
the-
hear? The barkeeper over the Lion told me this joint was emptied an hour ago and paid up for the next 3 days.
Oh, so
And
he's
here
gone
I am,
then.
But I ain't never laid eyes on you, chap.
Could be that he left a little something for me in his snug. I'll just take a peek, will I?
Fat chance. But if you want to earn a few cents, go tell Eddie, the barkeeper over the Lion, there's twice as much as I'd thought. Tell him that little Sam is no longer in the race and he should talk to that champ from Chelsea. So buzz off and hold your tongue, or I'll have it taken out by heck.
I
Gum.
recognized him. It's Rumkin, a famous burglar. I need to find a way to get him out in order to search the room without alerting the police. Their intervention would cause a commotion and any clues will be destroyed. I must think.
Thank you for that one, Kevlar. So go back to... Oh, no, we've got... Oh, the bottle. I like that bottle. And we've got to do something with that bottle now. How do I cause a commotion? Oh, please stop hitting E50. How do we cause a commotion? Let's have a look. I think outside. No, there won't be anything outside because of what room he's in, but... Old game, is there a trick to this? Anyone? New games I should. What's that? Old gamers. Is there a trick to this? Oh, I get what you're saying now. I get it. I get what you're saying. Right, so. How do I get him out of there?
No, I must figure out a way for him to leave.
So. I've got nothing else apart from a bottle of wine. probably would go back to drop a nuke. I doubt it. Bring the girl. Yeah, get the girl. The girl will get him out. If he wants some cake, I wish, but not allowed outside. Oh, that's not fair, and that's not funny either. That is not funny. We'll talk to her.
Already found your pal, darling.
You, Eddie?
To you, that's
That's
Mister.
it.
I've just been to see the Mrs. Fleming's tenant. Know him? Rumpkin?
I've got
Keep it
mixed. I got mixed
What's the
nuts
deal?
here.
Ain't no coppers round here.
Oh, there's plenty. Big Bruiser, my guard, is part of
Big
Luigi's
Bruiser?
gang, and they're after Rumpkin's hide. If they found out that I've been harbouring and dealing with him, my goose is cooked. And yours too.
Yep, no salt. Oh no. I've got cake in the back.
Huh? Maybe I'll just let Luigi know where to find Rumpkin. He might cough up a few bob for that tidbit. How's that sound?
Listen, you dirty rat. Luigi and Rumpkin had let's say, a difference of opinion. A little matter of honour. And
I
now
don't like
Rumpkin ain't
Doritos,
welcome round here.
Kevlar.
So Rumpkin comes to me on the
I
sly.
honestly do not
He
like
just scored
Doritos.
big, he says. He's going to cut me a share of the all if I bail him out. It's a risk, mind. Now, if you can hold
Don't
your
do 'em.
tongue, you'll get your share too.
Okay.
Deal.
Deal. Right, so we've got that. Now I don't nachos. That's what my son likes, nachos. He's always going on about nachos, which is Doritos
Rumpkin ain't
cheese,
ready
isn't
to
it?
leave his hideout, eh?
Not likely. The very idea of finding himself face to face with a striped scarf has him quaking in his boots.
Oh. So the scarf.
Striped scarf, eh? What's the score with that then?
The identifying
Right, there we
sign
go.
for Luigi's gang. All those blokes
Yeah,
have a striped
cheese,
scarf.
salsa,
They got
and
weird
jalapeno.
designs
Yeah,
on them too.
yeah.
That and their long knives is their trademark. Helps us to see them coming and
That's
stay
my
out
son.
of the way. Good to avoid the hassle.
He does that. He loves his
What was
nachos.
it that Rumpkin wanted to tell me?
You've got me
Said it's
eating
more
now 'cause
than
I can't
10
have
times what
cake.
you thought. Supposed to bring little Sam, the chump from Chelsea, eh? And as many other men you lord over. Bring 'em all at midnight.
Really? That's top hole, that. I'm on it.
Do we need to get that scarf now? I thought so, yeah.
Phew, his scarf is soaked in wine. If I take it, I risk waking him. I must make sure this drunkard doesn't notice.
Oh, so can't we do the bottle? Oh, here we go.
This cloth, the size of a scarf, may come in handy. Phew, his
Oh,
scarf is...
please.
What most closely
There we go.
resembles a cloth soaked in wine? Another cloth soaked in wine.
Hey, we're getting there, boys. We are getting there.
Phew, his scarf is soaked in wine. If I take it, I risk...
Right. I like it.
Perfect, he didn't
Wonderful.
notice anything.
Okay, so we've got the scarf now. Oh, dear God.
This may prove to be useful.
Okay, let's go back. Okay, boys. Have I lost my bearings? Have I lost my bearings, guys? I'm... Chips with dips. I can eat chips with dips. I'm lost now. I eat them with no dips as well, but I like dips sometimes. I don't... I've lost my bearings. Oh, look, you see? Look at this. The door has disappeared. No, it's this side, but the door has disappeared. This is why I can't work out what's going off with that. Why the game's glitched. Okay, boys. Oh, I need to get the scarf activated, don't I? There we go. Let's get the scarf activated.
No, I must figure out a way for him to leave.
Oh, come on! There we go. That might work now.
It's me.
There
I've
you
seen
go.
our Eddie.
You have 5 seconds to put that thing down. If I'm telling you that, it's because there's a way for you and me both to get along without getting hurt and without Luigi finding out. 1, 2.
Okay.
I've done it.
Good. Grab a
Mr.
bag and
Hero
scarf as fast as you
Harmony,
can.
sir.
I'll
How are
keep the
you?
rest, and you'll want to pass by Baker Street because the rest of the crew is waiting on the other side.
Fine, but we'll meet again.
Hero,
You can
hero,
count
hero,
on it.
hero.
In exactly 13 seconds, he'll come across Sergeant Rufels. Right, what can I find here?
Oh, good. That's good. Right, we've got to search this place quickly. Very quickly. Very, very quickly. There we go. We'll take those.
Certain scraps of wood seem to have been painted with silver paint. It's a strong wood, no dust on it.
Okay.
It's definitely the loot from the recent burglary of Herman Grimble's.
Okay.
I haven't seen him since the adventure of the silver earring.
You're working from
He'd be
home, so
pleased to
you've
see me
self-isolated,
again, especially if I
sir.
return his stolen property.
I'm in isolation due to contact. That's what I'm in isolation for. So I am isolated. Yeah, that's right. Are you actually working from home for the next 14 or so days? Pieces of painted wood. Okay. Is that maggot? Is that 215? Or the foreseeable future? That's a little bit excessive though, isn't it? Working from home for the foreseeable future. Office is still open if we really need it. Yeah, I've got to sort all that out tomorrow, me personally. So it looks like I'll be
Well, Rumpkin must have
streaming
lost
every
his
now and
paper
then.
and leaving. Let's head to Baker Street.
Oh, we got to go to Baker Street. Working my way back to Baker Street. Right, let's see if we can do this. Okay, I think we may have to do some examinations on things. Where is Holmes, by the way?
At last, Holmes.
I mean,
I was imagining the
there is
worst had
Watson.
happened to you.
It was nothing, Watson. Even though I didn't manage to catch the swordfish, I do happen to have a few sea bream in my bag.
I sent off the letters that you wanted me to pen. I'm in a
Sea
right
bream.
state. Do you really believe that this rascal would dare attack?
I do believe, Watson. We'll discuss this later. I have a small task to do which requires my absolute concentration. I'll have to ask you to leave and go to Scotland Yard in order to inform the authorities that the plunder from the robbery at Sir Grimble's residence can be found in one of the rooms rented by Mrs. Fleming. Second door on the left, to be exact. They already have the perpetrator, but if the inspectors would be so good as to wait until midnight, they will find in that very location the top fences in London. Hand in the cookie jar, or jars, I should say.
If you say so, Holmes.
Thank you, Watson. As for myself, I need to study the clues that I recently found.
Right, so we're studying the clues now. Try and work out what we've got to... I don't know how this is going to have a lot to do.
Secrets are these bits of silver wood hiding?
Right, okay, so the silver wood.
What secrets are these bits of silver wood hiding?
What? Oh, here we... Oh, my good God. Please. Oh, my God. Right. If I had a hammer, I'd hammer in the morning. Woo! I'd hammer in the evening. All over this table. Word match puzzle. Wood match puzzle. That's it now, guys. This is going to take us forever because I've got no idea where to start. So straight away, we need a straight piece. No. A straight piece. Okay, makes sense. Puzzle time. Yippee! No song he's currently playing. Oh, God. I've got no idea what I'm going to make for the start. Oh, this is ridiculous. How can they give you no clues? And I can't skip. I've got no idea what it is that I've got to build as such. So we've got a straight piece. We know we're going to have to put a long piece at the end of here. We know that. So it's going to be, oh, we've got 2, 3, we've got quite a few. So we're going to need, I don't know how far to go until I need to put another corner in, if you understand where I'm going with this now. We know we've got to get all pieces going up. So we're looking for, see, we don't have one, do we, that will go on the end of that. We don't actually have one. So we can't put one on the end of there. It must be. Something like that. Then we know we've got to go, but that goes across. That's not right. That can't connect to there. Oh, that can't either. We need one. No, we can't do that either. Oh, I've got to put the camera on. You've got to see my face, guys. You've got to see my face. This is baffling me already. We'll try and go up instead. We'll try and go up. And it's got to be... Can you rotate? No, you can't rotate either. So you can't rotate them. I would not touch them. Well, I love to do things like this. We can go that one. That will go there. So we need a cross in the middle, which is going to be that one. Then we're going to need one straight line, which is going to be... Oh, we don't have a straight one going up. So we're going to have to move that one and try that one. And choose a piece like that to go in there. That's wrong, that is, I think. Take the bottom end piece wood away. That one, yeah. You're right. And no, you can, because you can go like that, look, Dev, and do that. And then go so it's got to go longer across there. That, it might have been that one. Put the first, here we go, look at this. Put the first one up there in the bottom. What the hell? They're not numbered. They're not numbered. It's a straight pieces we haven't got. So it's got to go, I think it just goes along the bottom. But we've got no flat ends. Take the bottom piece. You was on about that one, weren't you? This is going to be difficult. You guys are going to get annoyed with me again. I can just see it. I can just see it. I can just see it now. Right, that we started off with something like that. So we can't get one to go across here. It may just be a ladder or something, because we've got more pieces going across than we have anywhere else. Let's get all those done first, because they're the bottom ones. They are the bottom ones, aren't they? That's what I'm thinking. They're all the flat bottom pieces. Yeah, that makes sense, don't it? They're all the flat bottom pieces. This one. What you making, sir? I don't know. I really don't know. I'm looking for all the flat. Right, they're all the flat pieces. So if we try and do all the sides and create a corner, we can put the middles in. So we're looking at something like that. We're then looking at, we need a corner piece here. We're working the middles. Looks like Meccano. Oh God. You're looking at something like that. Because we can connect. We've only got one. We've got another piece here. Can probably go there because we've got straights. We've got that is an end. Or no, take that away. And let's try that one. Which might go there, if you get what I mean. No, because that's not a corner piece. But we might be able to do that. And then do that. Okay. Then we're looking at something like that. And a straight piece across. Across. We've only got one down. So what we can get done here. That one goes down there. That one. Yeah, there's a... Right, okay. It's not as... I think... it's more that way. I think it's that way. We need to work out how many pieces we've got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, mobile, please. I'm just going to redo that bit because I think it goes... It may be something like that going up. That looks like it might be a corner piece. Because these are short. Oh, dear God. The short pieces are like... It's what connects these things together in the middle. I've got no idea. I've got no idea whatsoever as to what I'm supposed to be building here. 50 has no goddamn idea, boys. I'm going to go back into it.
What secrets are these bits of silver wood hiding?
Right, that's what we started with. So I think it goes up. Something like that. I know the puzzle, but I'm not right. Don't say anything until I get really, really annoyed. Kevlar. There's nothing telling you that you can rotate any of these pieces. I'm not saying a thing even when you are annoyed. Oh, you know what? I love you with a passion. But if that's what it's showing us, there's got to be a corner piece here. There has to be. There has to be a corner piece here. But we need to determine whether it's either like that or like this. Because that works right for me. We need to call the puzzle master later. Don't you dare disappear. Right, I'm going to go up. Because we've got 1, 2, which makes sense. That's all we've got. So if we go 1, 2, and then we're looking at something along that line. I'm leaving the smaller ones for the top. We're then going to look at, oh, there's 2 going across here, 3, oh, 50. I think these are middles. These are middle parts anyway. That looks short. Then we need a piece that's going to go down. Oh no, that one. In fact, it could be that one. There. Right, okay. So we're getting a bit further. So we need either a single across here. Okay. See, that's a bottom piece. In that one, look, that's a bottom piece. Yeah, that is a bottom piece. But we don't have another one. But that is definitely a bottom piece. Then there's no corner bit here. I could use one of those. Then drop that there. That would go there then. Got no more uprights. If we've got no uprights, yeah, it's another bottom piece at the top. Oh, so, right. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Nice spotted, Dev. But it looks too... See, that's all the bottom pieces that I can see now. Let's have a quick look. Then we've got... So we can either look at that going... That can go at the end. Because that's an end piece. We've then got that, which is a middle piece. We've got these, which can go here and here. 2 bits across. And 1 bit here. Okay. So now... That's an end piece. Yeah, but it's not. It's looking good, but it's not right, though. I've still got, look, if I put that there, then that, where would that go? So it's something, but we've got, oh, I've built a table. I haven't used all the pieces, but God. Right, so how have we not, that, it's got to be, oh, hold on a second. So that, this is giving me an idea of what.
A cage. With the wood
What?
painted this colour, it almost looks like a steel cage. It doesn't mean much
You're
to me.
joking.
I'm back from the station where I completed the charge you had entrusted
You are
me with.
joking.
On my return, a messenger gave me this letter, which asks us to meet with the Prime Minister at Buckingham
Don't ask me.
Palace tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning. It's far enough away, but not too late. Either way, it will give us some time for me to ponder and for
Tanny
you to rest.
reminds me of
You
IKEA.
seem sad, Watson, and we need to inspire confidence
That
tomorrow.
was-
Our audience
that
will
was
be one
luck.
of the hardest.
That was
Mr. Holmes, the Prime Minister is in the White Room on your right, at the end of the hall. His orders were that you should be shown in immediately.
Don't ask me what I did there. I've got no idea what I did, guys. No idea whatsoever. So, White Room at the end on the right. You only had to build half, as Watson will build the other half later.
Leave me. I don't want to see anyone. In any case, I'm not decent.
Step away from the queen.
So, Holmes, what are we doing?
Trying to get in there to see that lady. That's what we do. Will you leave me alone? So she's not decent. I've got nothing in the inventory. So what the hell? Look, it says the room on the right. So we go there and she says,
Leave me. I don't want to see anyone. In any
Can
case,
you hear the
I'm
corgis?
not decent.
can you hear the corgis? So she's not decent. What the hell am I supposed to do now? It's not. Was it the second? It wasn't the first one. Oh, come on, guys. Oh, god damn. I wanted to go in that room up there now, look. I want to go in there. Oh, okay.
Ah, what good fortune! Here are Mr. Holmes and Dr. Watson. Enter, gentlemen.
If the Prime Minister will permit, will the gentleman be joining you for breakfast?
No, thank you. We have already eaten, and we are pressed for
Yeah.
time.
Upon reading your letter, gentlemen, I
did.
understood that the request for
I
an
did.
audience with Her Majesty had something to do with the burglar on the loose in London. I reacted immediately, even though I am unaware what the target of the next
This story has
theft
took a
is.
right turn.
I also did all within my power to optimize the security surrounding Her Majesty. That is to say, absolutely nothing.
What?
Indeed, my power is non-existent once the threshold of these walls is crossed, and I've run up against an insurmountable obstacle regarding how to set up the security system surrounding Her Majesty. Her Majesty herself.
Have you at least explained to her?
She didn't even deign to receive me. Her Majesty is in a miserable mood for some reason or another.
The
and is
Prime Minister
refusing
doesn't have his own
audience to
quarters
anyone.
in the palace that I'm aware
Despite
of.
everything, I'm
But in this game, he
staying
does.
here. If it proves that she changes her mind and rules the affairs of the country from this room.
Wow.
All of my councillors are at the four corners of London to represent me. I even have one in the Chamber of Lords to see if Parliament can oblige Her Majesty to receive
God.
me.
This could take days, and we don't
The
have
Queen's
days.
busy
It's the
checking
best
out
that I can
what
do.
Prince Albert is. Yeah.
So,
Oh my
Holmes,
God. Definitely.
what can this Frenchman be after?
I'm
Definitely.
not certain, but I believe that it has to do with Her Majesty herself. He will likely approach her, perhaps even be within earshot.
That is out of the question. We cannot take that risk.
Of course, we must prevent him. Tell me, what is the odour emanating from the stain at the bottom of your trousers?
Oh, that. It's Robillard, Her Majesty's companion's dog. The Amanda is adorable.
Oh,
but
it's
her
poo.
dog is devilish. I arrived early this
Oh,
morning
no.
and dozed off on the divan. This abject creature woke me up in his own way.
By pissing
Watch
on his
out for
foot.
this little demon.
No, I think
he has access to the whole palace and hates everyone. I've sent for another pair of trousers, but I have the impression that they'll never arrive.
Is there
Oh
anything
my
that
God.
we can do, Prime Minister?
You most certainly can. Find me some trousers without further delay and convey the letters. The addresses where they were dropped off are marked on the envelopes.
Oh, come on.
A
More
coach
clues.
can be found in front of the palace. It's at your disposition.
Very well.
My dear Watson, you've become a public official of the nation. I won't join you despite the prestige, as there may yet be a way to dispel Her Majesty's bad mood, and gaining some precious time in doing so.
Right.
Good luck, Holmes. I will return to my work and await the blessed moment.
So Watson's
Tell
got
me,
to find...
Watson, what are you waiting for? A royal escort?
So Watson's got to find a couch outside somewhere with some letters on it. From what I'm aware. This has turned into Cluedo. It was Vicky with the corgi wearing Prime Minister's trousers. He said something about was it a dresser or a sofa with letters on? Oh, for God's sake. Oh, for God's sake. Do we have a map of in here? No. Oh, is it the item from the room I have to get? He mentioned something about letters, didn't he? Oh, there we go. That's it.
Pardon me, Prime Minister. Could I trouble you to borrow your glasses?
Beg pardon? My glasses? Are you nearsighted also? Now I understand the magnifying glass. Take them. I'll take a break. But don't break them, understood?
I think if you had the letters in his hand, they would be in the inventory. That's the difference. Check around here. My eyesight's fine, sir. I spotted the... This is from a mile away. Smelt. You smelt it a mile away. Let's have a look at that dialogue again, guys. Right, so I got there early this morning. Object creature woke me up in his own way. Watch out for the little demon. He has access to the whole place and hates everyone. I've sent for another pair of trousers. I have impression that they'll never arrive. If there is anything we can do for so right, you must certainly can find some of the trousers without further delay. Convey the letters. The addresses where they were dropped off are marked on the envelopes. That's it. A couch or a coach can be found in front of the palace. It's your Right, okay. So we have to go out. We have to go out and find the coach. That's what... Hold on. What happened?
I have no reason to go there.
Hero, if my guess is you're looking for your boss.
It would be considered an act of treason to enter without having been invited, undoubtedly subject to banishment to the Australian colonies, or worse.
What? I can't... You know you. I'm trying to work out, right, because it says something about a coach outside the palace gates. That's what it says. It says something about a coach outside. Look in his room again on the floor next to him. But there shouldn't be anything there now. And it's because I'm used to that sixth sense thing that he's got. Oh, you mean these? No, it's not highlighting anything, you see. You guys are telling me...
Later, Holmes.
You guys are telling me the kitchen.
Work to do.
You're telling me the kitchen! Oh dear God.
Excuse me.
Chauncey, sir, at your service.
Here, I understand that Her Majesty is cantankerous today. Would you happen to know why?
Mobile,
I'm
not a
sorry,
problem,
but I'm
sir.
not
You sort your
authorised to
battery
comment on
out.
Her Majesty's moods.
Sort
In
that
fact,
battery out,
no
sir.
one is.
Be advised, it isn't idle curiosity that compels me to ask this question. The reason that I, Sherlock Holmes, the great English detective, is here as well as the Prime Minister is because Her Majesty is in grave danger. The danger is imminent, instigated by a man of Machiavellian twisted tendencies who is deprived of all sense of morals and scruples. Furthermore, he is French.
French?
French?
Indeed, and all men who will
See you,
avoid
Mobile, mate. Have a
stipulating
good
Her
one,
Majesty
kiddo.
in the
Thank you
face
for
of this peril from
your
across the
help.
Channel shall be seen as true patriots. A
For
soldier
your
in the
help
image
has
of the
been
valorous
brilliant,
English
sir.
warriors who, weapons in hand, struck down Napoleon. Go, my friend, join our forces and march alongside. Now speak.
Wow.
The facts are that Her Majesty quarrelled with her companion and confidant, Lady Leomunda.
Lady
The dispute
Leomunda.
concerned a gift that Her Majesty gave to Leomunda.
Okay, so let's go into... Let's go for the gift
What
first.
was the gift that Her Majesty gave to her companion?
A doll's house.
Oh my
Lady
God.
Leomunda's personal chef and servant girl were terminated immediately, but the affair wasn't settled for Her Majesty, and the two have not yet reconciled. I don't know anything further.
Perhaps I could speak to Lady Leomunda?
She, too, is refusing to receive visitors.
Oh, well, that's
Thank
great.
you, my friend.
Oh, who's this?
Lord Robillard categorically refused the breakfast that I brought. That has put him in a rotten mood also, and Lady Leomunda is in a state.
Everybody seems
This is
miserable.
the worst that could happen. I've just thrown the remainder of his meal into the refuse. Impossible to remake it. Deirdre, go to the butcher's and get something raw. Demons seem to love blood.
Ooh.
Now, tell me, what is so special about Lord Robillard's food?
Indeed, I don't know. But he doesn't accept anything but. I would pay dearly to know the recipe. I believe that it contains chocolate.
Thank you, my friend.
If you will permit me to withdraw, sir.
So
I
what?
must prepare Lord Robillard's, that is, Lady Leomunda's
What?
dog's meal.
You're joking.
Jamaican bananas.
Oh.
I must know which ingredients to use.
How am I going to know what ingredients to use?
Sausages. I must know which ingredients to use.
Sausages.
Marinated anchovies. I must know which ingredients to use.
He did mention what it was, though, didn't he?
Mustard prepared with vinegar. I must know which ingredients to use.
Okay, so... I don't know what they are, because when you hover over them, Caveman, it doesn't tell you what they are.
Woodland strawberry jam from Sapporo. I must know which ingredients to use.
So I can only do that and work out...
Mustard prepared with vinegar. I must know which ingredients to use.
But when I'm hovering over them...
This may prove to be useful.
Oh, okay, so that's... We've got one part of it. That one's not giving me anything when I click on it, nor is that one. Pickle tong. A pickle tong. Oh, there we go, chocolate.
Swiss chocolate from Romandy.
So, where do we actually prepare?
Ah, this must surely be the recipe for the dog's food. In a pitiful state,
okay.
The cook must consult it often.
So, is this to keep the dog away from pissing on his trousers? Milord's meal. So, prepare in thin sauce with aid of special scale with equal proportions based on 3.5 ounces of I don't even know what that says. Lotions. A tenth of woodland strawberry jam from Japan. 4 ounces of, I don't say statements, a half of mild mustard with chocolate with cooked main wine vinegar. Relation, what? Rations. Did I miss something? Sorry. And to add in okay, so we've got that right. So we have to do that here, don't we? I think. Do we have to do that here? Oh, good God. Oh, jeez. Gruel. That's what it looks like. Oh. What are we actually looking for? I think this is for the letters more than anything. What the hell? Why is it showing me this? Oh. Oh, okay. Put them together. And it just makes it worse. Oh, dear God. I don't get why it's showing me this, to be honest. I think this is just a... Oh, dear gosh. Oh, God damn. Wow, this is bad. I'm clicking the mouse as I go around this in case it picks something up, but it ain't picking anything up. So I don't know why it's put me in this. Oh, that's just horrible. That is just horrible. Really is. And it's not gone green, so there's something that I need to do there. Let's have a look. Because I can't get in it for any reason. I can't get in it for no reason. I can't see anything that I'm supposed to find in here. They've made a good job of this. It looks disgusting. Looks like someone's finger, that does. That looks like a pumpkin anyway, we get that. I can't see what I've got to do there, to be honest. And it's still not changed. Why is that just opening and closing? Right, okay, so.
Woodland strawberry jam from Sapporo.
So we've got the wooden strawberry jam.
Mustard prepared with vinegar.
We needed the mustard. We've got that.
Marinated anchovies.
The anchovies. So we've nearly got everything we need there to prepare a meal for a king. What was the other part? We got that. That's stewberry, isn't it? Jam from Francis of Exeter. Half of mild mustard. We got that and mustard. They're the anchovies, aren't they? We got that, we got that. I'm sure we got the strawberry. I'm sure I heard that. We've got most of this. Woodland, mustard, anchovies, chocolate. Right, so we're looking for, I think we're looking for 2 more, to be honest. We've got to weigh them up, I think. There we go. Would we not need a 4-ounce weight or something in that? I think that's what we'd need. We'd need the weight. Normally what happens is you put the weight in that one and the amount that you're going to shear out in that one. I'm sure you do. So were there any weights anywhere? Because how are we going to know what 4 ounces is of something? What I don't get on this. How are we going to know what? Don't know why you open up like that. Right, let's just have a look, because there's something. There's either. I can't see any weights anywhere. There we go.
Empty.
And I don't know if I need to use. Where have they gone? My food's gone! My food's... So it's all on the... It's got to be here now. I think I'm just here. Yeah, I'm just here. But I can't work out how I'm going to work this out. I need to get a gist of this one. Strawberries. Where were the strawberries? Right, let's have a look for the strawberries. Right, here are the strawberries. It says 1/10. That is 1/10 of woodland strawberries. So 1/10. How many were there? It doesn't say. Right, okay, we need to work this one out. I don't get how we work out what a tenth is. I don't get how we do this one in the sense that that will keep doing that as long as I press that button. So what is a tenth? We'll go with that. Do you know what? I tell you something. Without having the scales right, there's no markings on the scales. So how would you work out what a tenth of an amount is? You'd need to know the amount of what you've got first. You'd need to know the amount that you've got. It's the only way you're going to work out the tenth of something. The only way you're going to work it out, it's not got nothing here to give you any idea what a tenth is. So, oh dear, I love these games. So when you look at it like this on the document, you've got 40% of anchovies. So you would need to know a total amount. So you've only got one. Prepare a thin sauce with the aid of a special scale with equal proportions based on 3.5 ounces of rations. Equal proportion based on 3.5 ounces of rations. Okay. A tenth, I don't mean to sound personal, but any of your family feels sick and complaining with headaches and body aches, the only person that's complaining of body aches is Janet. But she had this, she's got like just a pain in her neck, which she's had for about a few weeks now. That's all she's had. And it's not a personal thing, Kevlar, matey. You know the situation, so I accept what you're saying. Yeah, she's had a few pains and that's about it. Because she was planning on going back to work on Wednesday. Because that would have been, she has 3 days on. She kind of works a full shift and gets 3 days off. Then she'll work a full shift, 3 days off, work a full shift. And all she's been complaining of, like today, is the pain. But I don't know what that's from, because I don't know if you get any symptoms that you have pains from it. That's what I mean. I don't know that side of it. We've got to do a lot of reading tomorrow. Oldest boy is complaining with aches and pains. Been sick and now his head is throbbing and turned white as a ghost. If it gets, the thing you have to be careful of, with it being a young child, I would suggest that you make sure that you keep the health authorities notified of what's going off. In a child, I would say that's what I would do. In a child, I would notify a doctor. I don't know if you have, and I try to remember where you are, Kevlar. If you're in England, phone 111 and just explain the symptoms. Just explain it. I mean, I've got a wife called NHS 24 for advice, and they said to give him some paracetamol and keep hydrated. Well, stick with that at the moment. I don't know, how old is he, if you don't mind me asking? If he's around about 8 or below, because I think Calpol's for 10 and below. Try him with Calpol, because Calpol's got a, oh, what's it got in it? He's 8. Try him on Calpol, to be honest, because that'll bring a fever down. Calpol's really good for bringing fevers down. That's the best thing. That's what I would suggest. Calpol's really, really good at bringing a fever down in children. You'll be all right. You should be able to go out and get that off the shelves, because they don't seem to want to do any kind of medicine. It's just toilet paper and things like that they're after at the moment. Add in, I don't know if that says Venosol or, you see, it would be, can you not click this so it's written in the bloody, I can just, the usual components. So that's not, I'm not worried about that. It's this, a half of mild mustard. The good half gave him some not long ago and told him to try something to bed rested. Yeah, to be honest, I'm not 100% on it, you know, Kevlar, myself. I know that the only person that's showing symptoms for us is Hector, and he was just coughing. Said he had a bit of a headache, and we didn't send him to school, so he stayed off, you see, and that's really all he's had. But they did say you have to be careful though, because they say that it will affect everybody differently anyway. If you're telling me things like that, I just hope I get no symptoms at all, to be honest. I don't mind isolating myself from people. I don't mind that, because I'm kind of in here 24/7 anyway. I can't work this thing out, you know, guys. This is absolutely doing me, because I can't work out how I'm going to work out 40% of something without knowing. I know they say some people don't show a lot of symptoms and some don't get any symptoms, and they don't. Did you hear about Idris Elba? He's self-quarantining himself because he was, you see, when you've got money and you want to get yourself tested, you get yourself tested. They're not testing people. What they're doing is they're turning around and saying that if you have been in close contact or proximity with somebody, then what you're supposed to do is just quarantine yourself. Yeah, I heard that him and Tom Hanks, and that's the difference, you see. So that's just you're making me cough now because we're talking about it. That's your celebrities, you know, turning around and doing what they do best. Trying to kind of putting it out there, if you get what I mean. They're putting it out there. The thing about it is, for us mere mortals, we have to deal with it in a totally different way, because we don't have the network in order to have it diagnosed. Because it's not like we can go to drop-in centres, walk-in centres. We can't do that. It tells you not to go to the hospital. It tells you not to go to your doctor. But it doesn't. But at the end of the day, you can still call your doctor for advice. And now, what I would suggest, my grandson is, I think my grandson's 8, because I kept saying he was 7 last time on the stream, and he kept correcting me. So therefore, if I was in your situation, I would be on the phone. I would literally be on that phone and just say, look, this is what's going off, you know, give us a bit more advice. We've given him Calpol, he's still showing symptoms, and then see what happens. That's all I can suggest. Right, so the reason I'm stuck on this is because I cannot work out the measurements without Chuck Norris got coronavirus. Now the coronavirus is isolation. Oh, Mr. Chameleon. If he gets worse, I'm dragging him myself to the hospital. The only problem you'll get is you'll probably get moaned at yourself for taking him down there. But I you know, it's your child. You know, you do what you can for your child. So you do what you think is right. Do what you think is right. Okay, so we only need one of those. How do we get? We need something that is going to weigh You need a 40-something ounce weight in that. That's what you'd need. It's the only way it works. Because we've got to make a sauce. NHS is already overloaded. That's the problem. I bet time for your tip machine. Scotland NHS isn't that bad. Try and see what you can do. Just try and see what you can do, Kevlar. I don't think we need to put that in. I don't think we need to put that in. I won't allow you to count how many strawberries you have. We can do that, but you're right what you're saying. If it says 40, oh my god. Right, look, it'll just go on and on. That's ridiculous. So how, if you don't know how many strawberries you've got, you cannot put a percentage in. You can't. You need to know how many you've got in order to work out a percentage. If I eat all those strawberries, you will weigh the same. But it's true though, you need to know how many you've got so you can work out a percentage. If it's 100, you know that 40. You get what I mean? Yes, you can't. You can't, that's what I'm on about. So I don't know how it's telling me. Would you like some help? I do now, Kevlar, because look, unless they're saying that it weighs the same as... I'm going to bring this letter up here because I'm only looking at what this is saying. Because proportions based on 3, that's 3.5 ounces of rations. 40% of anchovy extract, mustard and honey. So that's what I'm trying to work out. A half of mild mustard, that's a half, I keep bagging the mic guys, sorry, a half of mild mustard. It is, say, diluted with chocolate wine vinegar. So first of all, we've got to... Why did I not find the wine? Right, we're done on there. I can't find anything in there. It's not showing me anything. That's that. Diluted. There's nothing in there. I've searched everywhere and everything that I'm aware of. Place 16 anchovies and 6 strawberries and 15 mustard on the pan. Right, because that, this is, I kind of feel that I get what the game wants you to do, but it would be nice if it had the weights here and you drop the weight in, then put your amount in. You get what I mean? They're the anchovies, I know that for definite. On the plate, sorry, on the plate. Let's just put those back. Right, okay. That's 16. I'm taking that's the mustard. I'm assuming that is the mustard.
Elementary.
Yeah, but how would I have got that without having you in there, Kevlar, to be fair? Because I couldn't work out what 16 of what is of 40% or whatever. I just couldn't do it. There's no way I'd have been able to do that again. What? So what do I have to do now? Take this to the dog? Yeah. Bowl of sauce. Chocolate. Oh, I think the chocolate was for the dog. Row, row. Row, row. 4 anchovies equals 3 mustard. Glad you worked that one out. Right, who do I take it to? Oh, I've already been in there. You weigh them on the scales. Yeah, I don't think you. I think what I'm trying to work out where I've got to go now. Right, let's just have a look at this. It's because when I look at it, dialogue. Right, we got through to where he pissed on his leg. Oh no, we've got to take it to Lord Rublar, isn't it? Lord Rublar refuses his breakfast that I brought. He has put him in a rotten mood. Also, the Lady Lumbledom is it right? This is the worst I don't want to get into that. Now tell me what's the special about Lord Rubon's food. Indeed, I don't know that he doesn't accept anything, but I would pay dearly to know the recipe. I believe it contains chocolate. Okay, thank you very much. I will attempt, or I will. Permit me to withdraw, sir. I've been to the bin, and the bin doesn't really give me a great deal, to be honest. I keep hitting E for some reason, guys. The bin doesn't really give me a great deal. That's here. To go to the bin, I've already done that. And when I go to the bin, I don't seem to be able to... Is this gruel for the dog? Left side. Is this gruel for the dog? Oh, that's the banana.
Foul odor. There is something here.
That's.
Foul odor.
I'm clicking all over the place and I don't get this. Then Kevlar says to me, "You know what, 50? Go to left like and press." And it works. Oh, it's still not right though. There must be some more. So there.
There is something here.
Can you use the pickled tongue in the bin? I can try that. You're right. Let's just go and click. That's the foul odor, which is a rotten banana. I don't. Well, I didn't find the sausage. Thank you for that. Oh, gosh. I didn't find the sausage. Where's the bloody sausage? Is this for the dog then? Because I didn't find the sausage. You see, I like the way you said that. I didn't actually find the sausage, so let me find that sausage. What the friggin' hell? Come on. Sausage. Look, even with my own eyes, I can't see it. Wow, this looks... Could you imagine having to eat this? This is what we call... what did you used to call it? Bubble and squeak. They are both to the left. This is what we call bubble and squeak. Ah.
Sausages.
But I did see that and click it and it did nothing. Fucking hell. I thought it looked like a thumb or something. Okay, alright guys. 50's chilling out in this game. This particular Sherlock Holmes, this particular one, I haven't really enjoyed it as much as the rest. It's been a bit crazy. Right. There's nothing more to get from here. Let's just get out of this. I could have cheated, but I thought no. Now open the inventory. Got that. And then you go... Oh! Chocolate! Chocolate! Dog food. Oh my god. I thought it was for the other lord. Honestly, that's what I thought. Okay, so now we have dog food. Now I can go and find Rex. Come on, Rex. Come on, Rex. Row, row. Right, where is Rex? Oh. Where did she say? Go away. I'm not decent. You need to add them to the mix. Oh yeah, I've done that now. I've done that, I think. I think I've done what you said. I think I've done what you said, haven't I? Open the inventory with the banana and the sausage. Yeah, I get that. Right, so let me just work out. Oh, it's this room here.
Dog's sense of smell is very keen.
There you go.
If this had been the correct recipe, he would have recognized it. Something must be missing.
Oh, okay. Something's missing.
Dog's sense of smell is very keen.
Right.
If this had been the correct recipe, he would have recognized it. Something must be missing.
So now I've got to add... There we go. I've got to add something to it. It doesn't seem to be right. Oh, that's it. Right, okay. Right, do you know what? I might as well let you guys play. I think you have to get the sausage with the pickle tongue. Right, let's have a look then. Let's have a look. I can't because it won't. Oh, it won't let me go into the pickle. It won't let me go back into there now. It will not let me go back in there now. That's the problem. I think when I spotted them, I think it already picked those up because I cannot go back into that bin now. It will not let me go into the bin. So there's something we're missing. Oh, the banana.
Jamaican bananas.
Right, Jamaican bananas. Right, let's just have a look. Let's do that. There we go. That might be it. Let me just check there's nothing else as well. Right, that's just opening and closing. Food-wise. No more food. Look for the sausage now. I think we picked the sausage up, didn't we? I'm sure we did. Yeah, I'm sure we picked the sausage up, guys. Because that came when we... You know, I'm used to playing all these games. I'm used to playing all these games where what you do is you press E. On the desk. Okay, right, okay. The sausages are small, look. You walk past sausages, lol. What the heck? They're Frankfurters. They're not sausages, they're Frankfurters.
Sausages.
I'm joking, boys. It's because I don't see. Bloody oh, God. Here we go. We'll try again now, look. I was addicted to the hot... Yeah. Right, okay. Where are we? Right, let's go. Let's go, boys. I think it automatically adds them to the mix.
Dog's sense of smell is very...
Oh.
Keen. If this had been the correct recipe, he would have...
Come on.
Something must be missing.
It's a bloody meal. Oh, okay. It showed... Right, now, do you know what? Would you feed dogs food as extravagant as this? Honest to God, I would just go, do you know what? Give them a biscuit, give them dog food. I'd eat that myself. I would eat that myself. Let the dogs have this kind of food. Here we go, boys. Here we go. Yay! Oh! Right, love. How are you? Hey, how are you? Get the want to get Loppy off me, please?
You aren't Deirdre.
No,
Your powers of
no.
observation are stunning, my lady. Indeed, I am.
Deirdre's
My name is
tied
Sherlock
up
Holmes,
somewhere,
and I am-
sweetheart.
The new cook.
Not quite.
Yeah, it's not bad, is
Firstly,
it?
where can I place this?
For
Put me
a
Lord's
graphic.
breakfast at the foot of his bed. But, I can't let an unknown person into my chamber.
Oh dear.
God, what will happen to me?
For a
Nothing
graphic,
serious,
she's
my
not
lady.
bad,
In
eh?
fact, I'm here to help you.
How do you know that I am in need of help? Help from a tall, distinguished man with a
Oh
long...
dear God. The camera's at the wrong
very
angle, guys.
long
Honestly, it really is.
nose.
My lady, my flair for detection has nothing to do with the size of my nose. As for the help that I intend to provide, it solely concerns the dispute between yourself and Her Majesty.
Oh, don't talk of that. She will no longer speak to me. It's not even my fault. Oh, no.
Oh God damn. Oh please, Her Majesty, what the
Why
hell?
does Her Majesty reproach you?
3 days ago, she gave me the lovely dollhouse that you see there. It was made specifically for me by the royal cabinet maker. It's magnificent, isn't it?
Indeed, the little candles in the chandeliers
Whenever-
emphasize the lovely colouring of the
Whenever we
walls.
do these games, and you
Yesterday,
see,
she came to see me in my chamber and noticed that 4 of the doors were missing from the house. I
why do
wasn't
we do
even
this,
aware
guys? Why do
that
we do
Deirdre,
this?
who had wrapped it, confirmed the fact. These dolls are precious, and Her Majesty, was angry and told me that I
Regina,
didn't
eh?
take care of the
She's
gifts
hiding
that
her
she gave me.
private.
I questioned my staff,
Kevlar.
my maid and my cook to no avail.
How dare
I had
you?
been fired and thought that would suffice for Her Majesty, but no.
Honestly, I can't believe what I'm hearing in chat. How dare you, sir? Behave yourself, young man.
What the dolls look like?
I don't even know. All I know is that there are 4 less boys than girls in the dollhouse.
I don't know, you know. Right, okay, hang on. Hang on, because I missed that now. Something about 4 dolls in the dollhouse.
Please calm yourself, my lady. I will see what I can do.
Oh, many thanks, sir. Thank you. If you find them, you will be handsomely
Oh, okay,
rewarded.
right.
I will prove my gratitude, even if it means...
Save your gratitude for when I have solved the case.
Oh, God. I think is it 4 of them? I've got to read the dialogue back. I'm sure it's 4. She mentioned a number. Yeah, 4. If I don't even know Sniff, all I know is that there are 4 less boys than girls in the doll's house. So we need to find 4. Prince Albert and his buddies. Something like that, yeah. Or Ken. I think Ken went missing. So we're looking for Ken, okay? Right, okay, so where are we gonna find these? Ken, Barbie went out. It looks that way, Ollie, don't it? Right, so we've got to find the dolls. Right, let's have a look. What rooms did we not go in?
Closed.
Oh, thank you. That's the kitchen. That's where the Prime Minister is. Yeah, I think I'll need to, you know. You're right. You are right. Let's get the game saved there. Thank you, Ollie. Oh, hold on a second.
Thank you for the new pants, Chauncey. Holmes,
I tried the
my
kitchen,
glasses,
house
if
props,
you would.
cooking.
Are you finished with them?
No,
And were they
not
of
going
any
back. I'm not
use?
going back in the kitchen again.
Here they are, sir. Indeed, I needed them to prepare a rather horrid mixture which is adored by the most temperamental lodger in the palace.
If the Prime Minister will permit, I would like to thank Mr. Holmes for saving us from Lord Robilar's wrath. If Mr. Holmes would happen to remember the ingredients
Are they
for the mixture...
telling me that the dog is
Truly,
called
Holmes,
Lord
I owe
Robilar?
you my thanks.
Oh my
I
God.
had more than enough of listening to the howls of that However, I knew him as a pup. He was very gentle, nothing like the tyrant that he has become.
Right, okay, so change.
What provoked this change of temperament?
I haven't the least idea. Chauncey?
It seems to me that the fluctuations in my lord's mood began 3 years ago, after a visit of my lady's nephew, the young Lord Gwenders of Crudel.
Ah, yes.
He is in a
that
pug.
angelic little redhead.
Flat-faced pug. What happened?
What happened at the time?
My lady was so happy to see her nephew that she ignored my lord during the week that Lord Gwenders was here.
Oh, so the dog's jealous.
My lord roamed alone from room to room.
That's it.
He who was so used to having my lady's complete attention. At the day came
What's
when...
he doing?
I remember. The yappy little thing was completely out of hand, or rather out of paw, trying to separate Lady Leomunda from her dear nephew.
Without success,
Without
yeah.
success.
So the dog was jealous. The dog was completely jealous. Lord Robular, my lady, got more attention from Ken than he got from it. Stop
Excuse
it.
me, sir. I have a question for Mr. Chauncey. Tell me, my friend, did you notice Lord Robilar engaging in any strange behaviour in the past 3 days?
Other than the Prime
He
Minister's
keeps
pants,
falling off that
nothing
chair, have
more
you
than
noticed?
usual, sir.
Watch him in that
but
chair.
I don't notice everything.
See?
Thank you, gentlemen.
I'm just going to have a look at the dialogue. I just want to read that last bit of the dialogue. Excuse me, sir, I have a question for Mr. Chauncey. Tell me, my friend, did you notice Lord Robular engaged in any strange behaviour in the past 3 days? One of them in the Prime Minister's pants. Nothing more than usual. So what I don't notice everything. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Right then, boys, that's it. I am going to save the game once again there. And we are back to this. It looks like it'll be a lot sooner than I think. But I have now streamed 3 hours, 18 odd minutes. And it's gone so quick. We did the puzzles, we did everything. Guys, I want to thank you all. And I want to thank Mr. Kevlar himself personally for staying with me on this. I don't know if I get used to that name, Kevlar. Have you announced a missed... What I'm gonna try and do is I have to remember, because with you being quarantined, I have to find out whether I can do any work from home, which I don't think I can because of the what my job is, as well as I will try to be honest and truthfully, guys. I'm going to try and spend time with the family and stream, depending on what they want to do, because it's going to be one of those where we're all going to be cooped up for 14 days, and it's going to be it's not going to be as if me and the good lady can separate ourselves too much, to get what I mean. So we'll see how we get on. We'll probably fall out a lot. So guys, you know what, I really want to thank you. I get called Kevlar because of the vest I wear. All right, vest is stab proof, not bulletproof. Oh, okay, all right, so that makes sense, and I can understand that tag name now. But guys, I want to thank you all very much as well. Quite a few of you in tonight for me as well, which is good. I will probably be streaming tomorrow. Well, what I've got to do is not a problem, Caveman. The graphics card will be delivered. I hope I don't get no issues with setting it up and linking it to the streaming PC. I don't think I will, I'm going to try and take my time when I'm doing it as well. And if I have any issues, I'm sure that you guys will help me as much as you can. So from the 50 plus gamer guys, that is it. That is it. I don't think there's going to be anybody on now because I know that it's gone 10:30. And when I'm going to click this button and check something. I will take you over to Mr. Durka because I know you guys like to watch flying as well. So guys, you have been watching the 50 plus gamer. I will see you guys tomorrow. I may have a look at Journey of Life because I now have settlers. I had 2 settlers jump on when I completed the dock. So I'll probably do that tomorrow. But guys, thank you very, very much and have a wonderful evening. And I will keep you informed as to the progress of isolation. Guys, speak to you soon. Have a good one. You ready? You ready?
The 50 plus game. The 50 plus game.